The next position, which I will name, explain, have demonstrated, which you will conduct practical work on, is the position of attention. Position of attention is a key position for all stationary, facing, and marching movements. The commands for these positions are fallen and attention. Fallen is a combined command. Attention is a two-part command when preceded by a preparatory command such as squat, platoon, or demonstrator. I will use demonstrator as your preparatory command and attention as a command of execution. When given, these commands are as follows. Fallen, demonstrate, attention, demonstrate, post. I'll now use the talk-to method of instruction. Together online and bring the heels together, sharply on line with the toes pointed out, equally forming a 45-degree angle. Pressing weight about evenly. Blah 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 blah. Yep. Back to TV. What is going on, you guys? It's Erica Brady finally coming back with another video. So this video has been, I guess, a question that people have been asking me over time, over DMs on Instagram, Facebook messages, on YouTube, on Snapchat, everywhere that anyone can reach me. They ask me this question because I've been through it, and I'm gonna try to help you guys as much as I can. But remember, my experience is not the same as everyone else's experience, and it might not be the same as yours. So just put that to account. Alright, so today we're going to talk about the drill sergeant school and prepping for it. So we're not necessarily going to talk about the drill school. We're going to talk about how I prep for it and pretty much the 72 hours of it. Alright, so main thing, they may have changed a lot of how they, pitch the modules and all that stuff, but main advice I would tell you, so you don't have to be stressing out like how I stressed out, was to know the top three. Right, that's the first set of modules that they're going to test you on. It's top three. Top three is the position of attention, the rest position at the halt, and the hand salute. Right, those are the top, or that's the top three. So know that, because in 72 hours at least, you're going to have to pitch that, and it's going to be pretty much verbatim. Alright, my advice why to know that is because I knew the top 2.5, maybe 2. Maybe 1.5, right? And I was freaking out because I was like, I got it. Like, when it comes down to it, I told myself, when it comes down to it, once I'm at the barracks, once I go on the track, I'll be able to study it and I'll be good. When it comes down to it, I'll be able to do it. And I got to school and I was like, holy crap, when do I have the time to do it? Because now I'm tired, and I'm just like freaking out. So I did go to, whenever I got tested out, right, we do modules. I passed the position of attention easily. It was the shortest one. It was easy. Right. Then I had to pitch the rest position at the halt, and I bombed that one. I thought I passed it, but I bombed that one. And I was just like, holy crap, this is it. This is my career. I'm gonna fail, and that's how a lot of people feel like. So my advice: know the top three. All right. Another thing is to know the drill sergeant creed, and it's not to me it's too crazy, because eventually, without even studying it in the beginning, I knew it right by the end of the week. Another thing is to know, at least brush up on the soldier's creed, right? Just read it once and you'll be good. Just because you'll go to DFAC, and how we do with trainees, we test them on the soldier's creed, we test them on the army song, we test them on the army values, stuff like that. The DSLs will test you out on that stuff, and DSLs are drill sergeant leaders, right? So they're the drill sergeants that not only have the cool hat and badge, but they have a cool little belt, right? So yeah, also make sure your PT is up to par, right? Me, it wasn't a big deal for me because I always got a high score anyways. So your first PT test, right, it's in, I think, the second day, you just need to pass 180. That's what your points are. So 60, 60, 60 or above in each event. But the end of course PT test, you need to at least get 70, 77 in each event or higher, right? So that's a total of a 210 for your total PT score, which isn't difficult. So just make sure your PT is up to par, because some people just don't work on it, and they're really strict, because usually I max my push-ups. I got there and I did not max my push-up, and that was mainly because I was making sure I was going really slow, and even going past parallel, so every rep can count. Alright, making sure you have everything on your packing list. Make sure you have everything on your packing list. You need everything. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, just know the top 3, because you don't want to be freaking out the first few days, because you might be their student first sergeant and now you're crazy busy. You might be a platoon sergeant and you're crazy busy. And I can say it's one of the hardest schools that I've been through, and I'm not saying that I went through many schools already before, but it's a pretty hard school, because I'm just not good at memorizing, and I really need to sit down and study the material. Like, I really need to do it, and it was just very stressful, and that's just to me. But everything else after the modules and all that, everything to me was easy. Like, it's just pretty much going through basic training once again, you know, drinking the Kool-Aid, playing the game, and just doing it. Alright, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any other questions about going through drill sergeant school and all that stuff, I'll go over questions about, you know, how can I put in a packet, or how drill sergeant school is exactly like. But this is just prepping for drill sergeant school. If you have any questions about it, go ahead and comment down below. And I know a bunch of my buddies watch this stuff that are drill sergeants, so any questions I cannot answer, they'll be able to answer. And again, I went about like a year and a month or 2 ago, right? So it may be different on how they do the top 3, because I know it is right now. It may be different of a lot of things. So, but this is my experience and my advice to you, especially for the people that recently have gone through the Drill Sergeant Academy and all that stuff. Their advice would be at least know the top 3, so you're not freaking out the first 72 hours. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.